After losing their last 4 games, including last Sunday's defeat at home to the Washington Wizards, the Heat in no position to take any game or any team lightly with just 17 games left, and that would include these next 2 outings here in Detroit against the Pistons.
Jimmy Butler, is he the guy that has to lead Miami out of this recent slump?
I think he is. He's the guy that your feature guy for the Miami Heat. Involve his teammates, give them or empower them to take their offense to another level and keep the game close, because he's that guy, like I said, in the end, when it comes crunch time or winning time, they know that they can give him the ball and he'll make the right things happen.
I don't know if there's any other player that's been affected more than Jimmy, right?
Don't get me started on that. The league, what's going on, we don't know. But the old medical player profile, you saw it there with Jimmy. What you see here is the started lineup. The lineup we're getting used to with Duncan, Jimmy, Nico, Bam, and Terry. This lineup has to start figuring it out because, again, as you look at who remains out, Amy, the guys that have been out now for a bit, and Tyler and Kevin remain out tonight. No word yet when they'll be back. But this lineup has to start showing some sort of rhythm to get going. Again, that positive momentum down the stretch.
And now, your Miami Heat starters. Out of Louisville at 6'1", the guard, 2, Terry Rozier. Out of Michigan, 6'7", guard, 55, Duncan Robinson. Out of Kentucky, 6'9", center, 13, Bam. Adebayo. From Serbia, 6'10", forward, 5, Nikola Jović. From Tyler Jr., college, 6'7", forward, 22, Jimmy Butler. Head coach Miami Heat, Erik Spoelstra.
Off we go on another Miami Heat NBA adventure. A little unusual action on the jump ball. But the Heat get control first. But Duncan Robinson, picked up by Stewart, goes right inside to Jimmy. And the Heat get on the board quickly.
Really nice execution. High-low with Duncan leading Jimmy there on that hard dive cut.
Duncan Robinson gets the high screen from Bam, gets 2 defenders. And hits the reverse anyway.
Oh, that's a probing dribble there. Duncan getting loose on that baseline. Left-hand reversal.
Rozier, hand in the passing lane for the steal, drives ahead of Cunningham for the flip. A nice start for Miami. 3 different scores and an early 6-2 lead.
Hands again on this possession.
Well, the Heat turn the Pistons over. They are a turnover-prone team. Good ball movement for a Jović triple. Kaboom. Niko Jović, the 4th Heat starter in the book. Miami off to a 9-2 lead. Just a few minutes in. Butler against the big man Dru. And John, more and more teams are guarding Butler with size, and that's what Jimmy's got to do. Splash in a few mid-range shots to loosen up that defense. Simone Fontecchio on the block by Bam Adebayo. Duran picks him up. In the Jimmy against Jaden Ivey. No double comes, and Butler gets the score plus the foul. So 3 early scores for Butler.
Well, they've tried to change the look with bigs on them. This time it's Ivy.
Jović gets to the basket and finishes. Well, it's been a nice first quarter for the 20-year-old second-year pro who's gaining in confidence, gaining in experience with his 12 straight starts. Duncan put it high on the glass softly. Second 2-point score for Duncan Robinson tonight.
Gets it up high on that release.
Pistons' first lead of this game. Jaquez, the nice spinning hook for Jaime Jaquez Jr. He's averaging just under 13 points per game in his rookie season, like the 60th game of that first NBA year for him. Caleb Martin for the first time. Pick and roll with Bryant. Keeps it and finishes. Quick score for Caleb. Ron Rothstein loved him, the Heat's first head coach. Heat Nation loved him back in those expansion years. Oh, nice left-handed finish by the hard-driving Caleb Martin. Wiseman missing off the crafty lob from Fournier. A 1-point Heat lead, 1 minute into the second quarter. Martin and the foul. The acrobatic Caleb Martin can defy defense and sometimes gravity too. Duran taps it out, and Isaiah Stewart covers it up and sends it ahead to Fontecchio. Crashes into Martin for an offensive foul. Just under 9.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Patty Mills gets a good look. And it's put in by Bam Adebayo. That's a nice way to get his first score on the offensive glass. Bam for 3. Yes. Adebayo with his 11th career triple and only his 3rd this season.
Yeah, he looks comfortable. We see him every game and every day working on that three-point shot.
Well, the evolution of a 3-time All-Star. By Mills, off to the races with Fontecchio to the trailer. Martin who finishes. He went right through Fontecchio. That was a good decision by Patty Mills to give it to a finisher in Martin. He misses the 3. Long lead. Butler makes the catch. Bam in traffic. Tough jump hook, but it drops. They didn't score in the first quarter. Only took 1 shot. He has 7 points here in the first 5.5 minutes of this second quarter. Steal by Bam. He'd have numbers. 3 on 2. Bam down the middle. It won't count. Offensive foul. And the Heat challenge. You're going to find out.
After review, the call on the floor has been overturned to a blocking foul.
Love what Bam's doing here in the second quarter. He has been aggressive.
Coach Spoelstra felt strongly enough about it to use the challenge. Bam gets it back off the missed free throw. Duncan maneuvers for an open look. Kaboom. Pretty as a picture. Duncan Robinson, first triple tonight, number 171 this year. Here comes Jaquez. In Adebayo, look out below. Bam Adebayo, what a quarter for him. Twice he had to change his mind. Excellent defense. The steal from Rozier. The drive by Rozier. And the score from Terry Rozier.
Excellent footwork there. Getting to that Euro step.
2.5 minutes left, second quarter. Just a 4-point lead for Miami. Bam maneuvering under the basket. Put it in. That did not have much room, but Bam Adebayo. Small crowd here in Detroit. Martin can't make the throw. Rebound dislodged by Caleb. That's A+ effort. And Bam capitalizes. Oh, Bam Adebayo with a 16-point quarter. And main starting group for the Pistons that opened the game. Butler driving in and scoring. 11 points for Jimmy. The Heat in front by 2. Jović, he got there. 7 points for Nico. He with a 4-point lead. Just getting the third quarter going. Duncan finding Bam, who tipped it home. Heat outscoring the Pistons in the paint, turning them over again. 12 Piston turnovers. In the paint tonight, it's 42-28 Miami. Duncan for Bam again. And again, it's Bam. A 20-point night for Bam, and the Heat have opened their lead to 8. The hit ahead for Jimmy. Stayed in bounds as he made that catch. Bam gets a step on Durant. And scores on Durant. They beat him twice in the same sequence. Playing their best basketball of the year here in March. Bam with his second block. He tracked down Ivy, who sprained his ankle. Collides with Durant. Shot clock down to 7. Rozier with 4. Oh, crafty finish by Terry Rozier, who now has a dozen points. Fontecchio blocked by Bam Adebayo. That'd be his second block of the game. Actually, his third block of this game. Rozier. Left-handed finish for Terry Rozier. A 6-point quarter for Terry, and where to go? 4 on the shot clock. Oh, punishing screen by Bam for the triple from Robinson. That's as pretty as a pick-and-roll picture can be.
Just enough time to turn and square and uncork that triple. 9 straight points for the Heat, and they turn the Pistons over for the 14th time. A 3 on the way, and good! Duncan Robinson roaring and scoring. Back-to-back triples for Duncan Robinson. The defense turns the Pistons over again. Now that's their 15th turnover. And all of a sudden, Duncan Robinson, he was quiet until he hit 2 threes in a row and make it a hat trick. 3 triples in a row in this quarter. Now 4 threes on the night, giving him 999 for his career. 1 shy of becoming the fastest player in NBA history to make 1,000 threes. In the game with you, the Heat start the fourth quarter up by 12, and Butler makes it 14, and now he has 14. Martin gets 2 right back. Lightning quick finish for Caleb Martin, who now has 11 points off the Heat bench. Sets up Bryant, who puts it in over his good friend from Rochester, New York, Isaiah Stewart. Butler against Stewart. Caleb for three. Kaboom. Oh, Caleb cashing in. Oh, wow, that was way off. Bryant makes the catch and slams it through. Thomas Bryant for a touchdown here in Detroit. Martin, the best bench score tonight for the Heat with 13. Set up Bryant for the jump hook. John Thomas Bryant been getting some consistent minutes lately, and he's producing. It's a 16-point Heat lead and a block by Bryant. Send it back on Cunningham. 3 on the shot clock. 1 on the shot clock. Caleb connects from downtown. Well, he's got both of his triples in the fourth quarter. Martin connects again. Caleb Martin. What a night for Caleb. He's got 18 points now. This could be their 5th straight losing season. Thomas Bryant, John, these minutes he's playing in the absence of Kevin Love, important for him, more important for his team. Bryant sets the screen for Rozier, gets inside of Ivy. Terry Rozier, very crafty the way he does his business offensively. Rozier keeps it, then finds Bryant for the left-handed layup. And the unselfish Terry Rozier. So the Heat win by 13. They start a 4-game road trip, ending a 4-game losing streak. You can breathe a sigh of momentary relief here in the March Madness as we search for a spot in the NBA playoffs.